You think of NBA what ifs, some names immediately come to mind like Derrick Rose, Brandon Roy, Greg Oden, Jay Williams. And if you go back even further, names like Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill, Ralph Sampson, and Len Bias come to mind as well. Among those names, a player that also comes to mind for me is Kawhi Leonard. Now, you might be shocked I said Kawhi, but let me explain. At age 27, Kawhi was traded to the Raptors, and former Raptors coach Nick Nurse knew from day one Kawhi would be a one-year rental.
And it was a great conversation. And he kind of said to me, listen, all right, I'm gonna play to win. I'm gonna play to win. I'm gonna play to win it all. And he said, I'm gonna do it for 1 year. After that, he goes, I'm not sure what's gonna happen.
Despite this being the case, Kawhi would go on one of the best individual playoff runs ever, averaging 30 points per game, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.7 steals on 49, 37, 88 shooting splits, leading the Raptors to their first championship in franchise history. After this playoff run, Kawhi was being crowned as the best player in the NBA.
Of course, Kawhi Leonard is the best player in basketball, and it's about time people recognize it.
Is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the NBA? Considering what he does on both ends of the floor.
I'm gonna go with a yes on this.
You're taking the bait. Taking the bait.
At this point, it seemed this was only the beginning of Kawhi's prime, and he would have more dominant regular seasons and dominant deep playoff runs. In the 2019 offseason, he went to sign with the Clippers, teaming up with Paul George. With Kawhi being 28 and PG being 29, both were at the start of their primes, and it seemed they were destined for multiple deep playoff runs. Kawhi would have monster 2020 and 2021 seasons, playing at the level of a top 3 to 5 player in the NBA. He averaged 26 points per game, basically 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.7 steals on shooting splits of 48 and 38. During those 2 seasons, he finished 5th in MVP voting, made All-NBA first and second team, made All-Defensive Team and the All-Star Game twice, and finished 8th in Defensive Player of the Year voting. In the 2020 playoffs, his percentage from deep got worse compared to that regular season, but his points, rebounds, assists, steals per game, and field goal percentage improved. Despite that, it didn't lead to a deep playoff run like everyone expected. Instead, Kawhi and the Clippers choked a 3-1 lead to the baby Jokic and Murray Nuggets. In the 2021 playoffs, he rose to an insane level, averaging 30 points per game, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals on 57, 39 shooting splits, looking like he would outdo his playoff run on the Raptors. Then tragedy struck, with Kawhi tearing his ACL in Game 4, the second round against the Jazz, and he hasn't been the same since this moment. Kawhi ended up missing the entirety of the following season because of the ACL tear, while in the past 2 seasons his field goal and 3-point percentage increased. His points, rebounds, assists, and steals per game all went down, and the only awards he has are from this past season, being an All-Star and making All-NBA second team. And the past 2 seasons, the Clippers have made the playoffs, but Kawhi has only played 4 total games, where he was great against the Suns in 2023, but these past playoffs against the Mavs, he was awful. Kawhi, before his ACL tear in 2021, was seen as a top 3 to 5 player in the league, and we knew he would rise in the playoffs. In the playoffs from 2019 to 2021, he averaged basically 30 points a game, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, 4 assists, shooting basically 51% from the field and 37% from deep. He was producing all-time great playoff numbers while being the #1 option and defending the other team's best guard or forward. Kawhi had signature playoff games during this span that are iconic, and he was on track to show us more. But on June 14th, we didn't know that version of Kawhi we got used to was taken from us. Now, all we can do about Kawhi is wonder, what if? I appreciate you watching this video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about Kawhi. See you on the next one.